Hello students, welcome to Science Class 7 Chapter 12 Reproduction in Plants Module 2. Students, in our last video we have discussed about the asexual reproduction in plants and their different types, and in today's video we are going to start artificial method of vegetative propagation. So let's get started. Artificial methods of vegetative propagation. Students, as we have discussed in our previous video about vegetative propagation, that if the reproduction take place from vegetative parts such as root, stem, leaf of the plant, then it is known as the vegetative propagation. And there are some artificial methods of vegetative propagation, and these are cutting, layering, grafting. So let us understand about them one by one in detail. So let us first understand about cutting. A small piece of stem of a plant having some leaf buds is called cutting, and when such cuttings are planted into moist soil, then they produce a new individual plant. For example, bougainvillea, sugarcane, cactus, rose. These plants can be grown from the process of cutting. Now let us understand about the advantages of vegetative propagation by cutting. So the vegetative propagation by cutting has following advantages. First, a large number of plants can be produced from one plant, and plants can be grown in lesser time as compared to the plant grown from seeds. And next is, the new plants are exact copy of the parent plant. Our next topic is layering. Students, in the layering method, a lower branch of the plant is bent to the ground and covered with moist soil. And after some time, roots start to germinate from the branch and produce new plantlets. And these plantlets are separated from the parent plant and made to grow as a new individual plant. For example, jasmine, bougainvillea, grapes, etc. These plants can be propagated by this method. Our third topic is grafting. In this method, a cutting of the desired plant, that is called cycon, is inserted into a cut in the stem or branch of a rooted plant, that is called stalk of the same species. The stalk and the cycon are tied together with a thread, and the stalk supplies all the necessary nutrient to the cycon. This technique is very helpful in producing desired varieties of plants and fruits. Most of the fruits plant are grown by the method of grafting. Now students, let us understand about the advantages of vegetative propagation by grafting. Vegetative propagation by grafting has the following advantages. First, desired varieties of plants, flower and fruits can be obtained by this method. And second, the plants which cannot be grown easily from seeds or from cuttings can be grown by this method. And third, new varieties of flowering plants and fruits bearing plants can be developed by grafting. Now students, let us discuss about another method of vegetative propagation, that is tissue culture. In tissue culture, the new plants are grown from the tissue of the plant. A small piece of tissues called explant is cut out from the tips of a growing plant, and then it is kept in an artificial nutritive medium. Then this tissue grows into a mass of cells called callus, and then after, these cells eventually develop shoots, and these shoots are kept in individual nutrient medium in which they grow into new plantlets. And when these plantlets get matured, then they are transferred to moist soil for further growth. Plants like orchids, asparagus are grown by this method. Students, now let us understand what are the advantages of artificial or vegetative propagation. So, the vegetative propagation method has the following advantages. The new plants obtained by vegetative propagation under the same conditions are genetically identical to the parent plant. And fruits, trees or flower plants grown by this method start giving fruits and flower in lesser time than those grown from seeds. And plants which don't produce seeds can be easily grown by this method. And this method is more economical and less time consuming. So what are the disadvantages? Let us know. The vegetative propagation method has the following disadvantages. It does not lead to the variation in plant population, and the plants are more prone to diseases that are specific to the species. Now let us revise what we have learned today. Question 1. A small piece of stem of a plant having some leaf buds is called A. Cutting, B. Layering, C. Grafting, D. None of these. And your right answer is A. Cutting. Question 2. Jasmine, bougainvillea, grapes, etc. can be propagated by dash method. A. Cutting, B. Layering, C. Grafting, D. None of these. And your right answer is B. Layering. Question 3. Grafting is used to grow dash plants. A. Flowering plants, B. Fruits plant, C. Both A and B, D. None of these. And your right answer is B. Fruits plant. Question 4. In tissue culture, new plants are obtained from A. Cell, B. Tissue, C. Seed, D. Root. And your right answer is B. Tissue. Practice makes perfect. So students, it's time to practice. And your practice homework are given below on your screen. See you soon in the next video of this chapter. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.